This is vocabulary list number 14, more school signs. So we'll start with book. You have just a flat hand shape with your pinkies together and your palms facing you. The location is just a neutral space out in front of you. And there's a little bit of a movement where you open the book. This is an iconic sign because it looks like what it is. Book. Desk or table. Your non-dominant hand will be the supporting cast member. Your dominant hand will make the same hand shape and the same motion or the same palm orientation down. So both like this. Your dominant hand will move. Table, desk. I'm doing it a little high. You want to keep your shoulders pretty neutral. Loose. All right. The next sign is need or must. This can have a lot of additional English word meanings. Need or must are kind of the most common ones. Should, ought to, that kind of a thing would also be signed the same way. It just depends on how you sign it. So your non-manual signs are going to make a big difference and sort of the intensity of the sign itself. So you want an X hand shape like that. Palm will face forward. The location is neutral space. The movement is just a downward movement. It comes from the elbow. Sometimes people do it from the wrist too. So this is need or must or should. And all those words mean a little bit something different in English. So if you want to, which you will, differentiate what you actually mean, then you can vary the kind of the motion or your expression. So if I say, I need to go to the store, like I kind of should get to that today or tomorrow. Or if I have no food at all, I need to go to the store, right? So you can kind of vary your actual meaning by the motion, how big your motion is, and your expression. The next sign is pen or pencil. Your non-dominant hand will just have is a flat hand shape with your palm facing up. Your dominant hand will sort of be like a closed X, like that, kind of like you're holding a pen or pencil, right? And you touch your mouth and then write pen, pencil. Sure or true is a one hand shape with your palm sideways. Location is near your mouth and you just come straight down. That's your movement. Sure. True. Not or doesn't. This sign can negate anything. So if you're trying to say unhappy, you can sign not happy. So this is kind of your go-to for negating things. The only difference is, or the only exception are those few signs that I've mentioned a couple before, don't like and don't, what was it? Don't, let me look. It was in vocabulary list 9. It was don't like and don't, no. Those don't use this. They have their own negation. What was that called? Negative incorporation. That's what it was. So there are a few signs that don't use this for negation, but generally this is what you want. So it's a thumbs up handshake, and you bring your thumb under your chin and just pull it out, not. And you almost always are going to shake your head, that non-manual sign, not. This also means doesn't. Okay. Warning. You want to fist on your non-dominant hand with your palm facing down. Your dominant hand will just be a flat hand shape, and you're going to just tap a little bit. Warning. Grab. I got to grab my backpack on my way out the door, right? Non-dominant hand, palm facing up. Dominant hand is kind of an open fist, and then you're going to close it when you grab. You're going to hit your non-dominant hand. Dominant hand will do the moving. Grab. Means. So not like the opposite of nice, but what does that mean? Okay, so your non-dominant hand will just be a flat hand shape with your palm sort of facing up. I notice it kind of tends to shift a little bit to kind of here. Your dominant hand will be a V or a 2 hand shape, and you hit once and then turn it. So let me show you that again. Okay, means. What is the meaning of that? What does that mean? Oh, I know what that means. All right, explain. You want 2 F hand shapes with your palms facing each other. Then you'll go in equal motion with your wrists back and forth. That's explain. It also means describe. The sign for same is a wide hand shape. Your palm facing, it could be kind of forward. It's usually a little bit down. And the motion is back and forth. The motion is going to come from your elbow, not like your wrist. Wow, that's weird. It's from your elbow. Same. Different. 2 number 1 hand shapes. They will palms facing forward. They will cross a little bit and then uncross. Different. Clear. So you want squished O hand shapes, palms facing forward, thumbs together. Then you're going to open. Clear. Clear. Unclear is, I mean, you can kind of envision that, right? Like, there it is. That's clear. Unclear is going to be the opposite of that. It's not the opposite how you sign it, but you'll see what I mean. So you want kind of a 5 hand shape with your palm facing you on your non-dominant hand. Same hand shape on your dominant hand, but it'll be facing out. And then you're just going to mush it together. Unclear. That also is going to require a non-manual sign because you're not going to you're going to go, huh? Unclear. Excuse me. Non-dominant hand, flat hand shape, palm facing up. Your dominant hand will be a flat hand shape, also kind of bent in half. And what you're going to do is push outward. So you start kind of at your palm and you come out to your fingertips. Excuse me. None. Do you have any books? Nope, none. I have none. So it's 2 zeros and you kind of bring them close. You've got them in neutral space right out here in front of you. Shoulders relaxed, elbows relaxed, and then you draw them out. None. Nope, I don't have any. Do you have any candy? Nope, none. All right, the next sign is to improve or to get better, to do better, right? So your non-dominant hand will be just a flat hand, palm down, or elbow up a little bit. Your dominant hand will be a flat hand shape too, and you're going to start here and get better. You're going to go up, improve. This can have multiple, like if you keep improving, you're getting better and better and better. It can have multiple movements, or you can have like a big movement, like, wow, that was a huge improvement. Improve, get better. Now, deteriorate or to get worse is exactly the opposite. I haven't signed all summer long. My skills are disappearing, going down, getting worse, deteriorating. So it's just the opposite. Instead of going up for improving, you're deteriorating down. All right, the sign for don't want. We remember learning want. Don't want is one of those ones with that French negative incorporation. And so you're going to start with the sign for want and then push it away. Okay, don't want. Shake your head. Make sure you shake your head on this too. Don't want. Don't want. Let's see if I can. Was I on the screen? Don't want. Have, to have something, not to have to do something, but to have, to possess, to own something. 2 flat hand shapes bent in half. You're going to turn your palms around to kind of face you, and the motion is just once on your pecs. Have. to own, to possess. I have a book. Don't have originally had that French negative incorporation, but it's kind of been lost over time. So I don't know exactly what it used to look like. I wish I do. I wish I did. But the way that you sign don't have is not don't have, although some people do that. But the more correct ASL way of saying it is have none. Don't have. All right, and that is vocabulary list 14.